Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an evening with Rajvin and Waran, season 2, episode 6. We are very pleased to talk on the topic of upskilling in today's digital economy. Now, upskilling, you may be asking us, hey guys, what is upskilling? Upskilling is to enhance and upgrade yourself and to teach, to know a new skill to improve ourselves or to improve corporate, to improve ourselves and to improve organizations. It is commonly used in organizations like what we do in Rajun and Waran. We are upskilling ourselves in every show that we have. Since 2021, we are having this show. Therefore, Sat Sri Akal, Jane Wanakam, and Salam Sejahtera, and good evening to all. Today, we have a very inspiring lady. She is the co-founder of MyMobileUniversity and the mentor of the Cherry Blair Foundation of the UK. So she's our very good friend. She's an inspiration to me. Please welcome Mrs. Rani Mimal, or better known as Rani, to speak to us today on the topic of upskilling in today's digital economy.
Okay, thank you, Rajvin. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be on your show. I'm very honored. And it's lovely to see you host the show. You have come a long way, and I'm super proud of you. So I actually want you to achieve your goal to become a global motivational speaker. So these are all the steps that's driving you there, I'm sure. So a little bit about myself. Me and my husband are the founders of our company, LTT Global. And we have 3 children, a daughter and 2 sons. So that's a little bit about myself.
Moving on to the next question. You and your husband, Dr. Vimal, are very inspiring people in the industry. So tell us more about your career.
Sure. So I started my career as an audit clerk, and I grew rank and file to become a financial controller. And while I was doing that, I attended part-time classes in the evenings to do my LLB law from University of London. And later, when I got my law degree, I actually went on to teach law. And after that, in 2000, I resigned because I felt I had to spend more time with my children. And when they are big, I can do what I like to do. So that was my pathway I chose. And although that was the pathway I chose, education has always been close to my heart. So I used to craft short lessons on the black and white Nokia using SMS to see if I could teach English over the phone. And I did test it among a few friends, and I did get some good feedback. So I launched a service from my dining table called SMS Me English. But not forgetting the reason I left my career to spend time with children. What I did was I got them involved in what I was doing. So my daughter was only 11 then, and my son was 5. But I did give them tasks regularly every day for an hour. They will actually be my uh, colleagues at work. So my son duty was actually to send out the SMS English lessons to people who subscribe for the services. And my daughter is very good in her graphics. So she helps me with the logos and brochures and PowerPoint presentations. So that's how I started off with my two first colleagues on the job. And subsequently, as the business picked up, my husband, who has his own family business and over more than 40 years in with his family members, actually decided to do something on the internet world, which is digital. And he joined and he started a company together with me called LTT Global, meaning learning through technology. And the company is now 18 years old. And our vision has always been to make learning accessible and affordable. And we believe that nobody should be left behind. So that's how uh, he joined me. And as technology evolved, we also evolved and we started to actually curate good quality sites for learning English for our subscribers of our SMSME service for learning English. But in 2015, we noticed that there were many hardships around and people there was a lot of retrenchment, cost of education was high. Many people who had gone on long sick leaves, at that time cancer was like quite making things very difficult for a lot of people who had it. So when they came back to job, they also were not able to fit in. So my husband actually suggested that what we are doing for English, if we could find content other than learning English, we can help people to actually move on with their lives. So we launched a service called MyMobileUniversity to impact lives. And it was very popular. We had subscribers like from 60 countries. And the same service today is called edu4u.today. And companies use it to actually upskill their workforce because it's an amazing platform that gives you good quality learning resources for training. And at the end of the day, it's very affordable because I curate those content. So they only pay a nominal sum for the platform. That's a quick overview.
Yes, very excellent. And
Thank you.
I think that this career, you are a role model to everyone. And this topic today of upskilling is a very, very good topic. So, from what I understand, upskilling is upgrading yourself to be a better person, uh, according to one's capabilities.
That's
According
true.
being a better person, according to one's capabilities, meaning that pushing yourself to the limit that you can, not not over exerting yourself, but also being the best version of uh, yourself. For example, I being the best version of myself. So um, and as a finalist of Miss Amazing Malaysia Season 2, I believe that I'm able to upskill myself. Uh, I believe that I'm able to upskill myself in whatever I do with the help of these trainers like Waran and Nahan and many others. So, uh, so that was my definition. So, what is your definition when it comes to upskilling in today's digital economy, and how do you think it will affect um, the pandemic recovery?
Good question. Yeah, actually, when you talk about upskilling and the definition, I think that you actually gave a very good explanation about what upskilling is all about. And using your words again, the other day when I was having a conversation with you, you said upskilling is actually getting out of your comfort zone. And I think that's absolutely true. But also, upskilling can cover, besides expanding your own capabilities, you must be willing to learn new things. So they call it like reskilling, like pick up some new skills, or cross skilling, meaning that in an organization, if you are there, what you can do is actually learn other colleagues of yours, like you can offer to help them. And in that way, you actually learn new skills at the same time. And many companies nowadays, they practice cross skilling because they are also looking at a lean staff, right? A smaller number of staff. And when people cross skill, they actually can take other people's role when they are not there as well. So in that way, cross skilling is important. It actually helps you enhance yourself, but it also is, the companies would consider you an asset if you are able to do that. Multi-skilling is another good thing where you yourself go and learn new things for your own uh, enhancement. And this also, in the other way, becomes like you are an asset to a company as well, because when they need somebody, they find that you have the skill, you become more uh, respected because you take the effort to upskill yourself, right? So an example would be like, maybe you are just a financial officer, or you're a customer service representative, but you went and learned how to do a YouTube video or how to do video editing. And when the company needed somebody to do a corporate video, and when you offered help, you see, this would be actually, they will recognize you for the effort that you helped to produce this video, right? So that's an example of how when you multi-skill and then you get a role to play in the company and you get recognized for the work that you do. But again, the recent pandemic has also caused a lot of hardship. There were drastic slowdowns globally. In fact, shut down for a while, the whole economy shut down. Businesses also halted, and a lot of things took place where companies were not able to be profitable, and even to keep their businesses afloat was such a challenge. And COVID-19 has not only disrupted that, they've also disrupted skills of people, meaning that past experiences and qualifications that you have are not helping you to get positions now, because companies today are looking at actually people who have new skill sets that can drive in the new economy and take their companies to greater heights. So you must be open to upskilling. Upskilling is very, very important. At this point, I would actually like to share a video, Rashwin,
Yes.
uh, a short video, but it is very important for people to see what's happening. Yeah. So just give me a moment. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes,
Okay. Can you hear?
yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Very nice video, Rani. Thank you for sharing.
you're most
And
welcome. So
we
what
are
I
moved.
wanted to actually tell about this video is that you can see clearly, right, Rajvin, that past experience and past qualifications are not going to help anyone. Everybody have to make an effort, whether they are youth or employed or unemployed or senior citizen. If they want to remain relevant and competitive, they must upskill because the skills that's being needed from now is different.
Agreed. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching an evening with Rajvin and Warren with our vibrant guest, Rani Vimal. And we're moving to the next question. You mentioned about upskilling skills like upgrading yourself, improving yourself, uh, learning new skills. So, tell us more about uh, upskill, up, upskilling skills that
Sure.
one must have.
Okay. So when we talk about upskilling, Rashwin, according to a LinkedIn article, they said knowledge is doubling every 12 hours. Can you imagine the speed of how knowledge is doubling? And skills are getting outdated every 18 months. So some of our skills will remain forever. It's like evergreen skills, right? But most of the skills that we have actually gets outdated. But what upskilling skills that are in demand right now, it's actually like creativity, time management, being proactive, or you become, last time they talk about being a problem solver, but now the skills that they are looking at is more like a solutions creator, because every time you come across any challenges, they would want you to actually find a solution. And also project management skills is in demand, public relations, digital marketing. The old form of marketing doesn't quite sell anymore. And in terms of IT, so when you talk about upskilling, you have to have upskilling in both soft skills as well as digital skills. Just digital skills alone is not good enough. With soft skill, you actually become more powerful, right? So in IT, it's automation, robotics, big data, coding, right? AI, web development, they call UI and UX designers, like, the user experience when you go and visit a website. So these are the kind of upskilling skills that are in demand at the moment. And if somebody is looking, they should actually pick up skill sets that are like this, because companies are looking for them.
Yay! So thank you very much for the upskilling explanation. You explained very well. I think one if I may add, one upskilling skill that a person should have is passion. If a person doesn't love what he or she does, then there's no point in upskilling.
That's indeed very true. It is a soft skill.
Yes. Upskilling can be soft skills or hard skills, depends on uh, where uh, depends on the individual choice.
True.
So depends on the person itself
Yeah.
whether the person wants to upskill or remain as he or
Left
she is.
left behind.
So yeah, talking about um, talking about mobile online learning, right? So, what is your definition of online learning, and how do you think online learning will affect the youth?
Okay. So mobile learning or digital learning is actually where you are able to learn anywhere, anytime, and it gives you an opportunity to learn at your own pace. so that you pick up the skill sets that you need at your own good time. That would be my definition for digital learning, where you're able to access learning anywhere, anytime. And the important thing again, for you to access learning anywhere, anytime, you must be able to have internet connectivity. But nowadays, people who provide digital learning, they are quite good in the sense that they do allow students to download course materials like when they are in a Wi-Fi area, so that even when they go back and they don't have Wi-Fi or internet, they are still able to do their learning. So technology has actually helped many who otherwise will not be able to access learning nowadays.
So I think the mobile learning has a positive impact of the youth in the youth
Definitely.
in the sense that it is more reliable, and I personally use all my uh, use use Zoom. We use Zoom platform. Sometimes last year we used StreamYard, and it is not the same as physical, but of it's doable and manageable. So
It's true. Actually, I can give you an example when you talk about youths, Rajvin. Many years ago, when we launched My Mobile University, we had an NGO in Uganda who wanted to help youths because in Uganda at that time, many people do not complete even primary schools. They drop off because of many challenges that they have. And when they are youths, they are not able to get jobs. They don't have the skills. Neither the English that they speak was not, the kind that you would use in work or business. So what this NGO did was used our platform to help these youths to pick up skill sets like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and even communication skills using English language. And these youths were able to be placed in companies and they got jobs. So in that way, you can see that how digital learning has actually impacted youths, right? And also we are partner with World Assembly of Youth, who use this to reach out to many rural areas as well globally, because they have like members from more than 100 countries, but many youths who have time and money as an issue when it comes to learning have an opportunity to learn. And also youths are all digital natives, right? When they are born, they are already connected to the world through internet and computers and phones. So they are more tech savvy. And when you deliver learning to them in a platform that they are very comfortable with, you see that you actually get good results.
okay, so thank you very much for the explanation. Very insightful. We move on to the next question. Can you give a few examples? Can you give one or two examples on how individuals or corporate companies can empower themselves through upskilling in today's digital economy?
Sure. Actually, corporate companies find our platform very helpful because they can tailor make the platform to meet their own business needs. So one example would be companies when they say that they only want to focus on digital skill sets for their organization, then the platform creates those channels that they need, and they pay the subscription, and everybody in the organization gets to access it. Those days, if it's face to face, they send out selected people only for training, because there's no budget to send everybody out to learn. And also you cannot send everybody out to learn because then there'll be no productivity in the organization. But with digital learning, a company is able to train all staffs at all levels and still have productivity. So that is one good way. We also do a lot of projects. We have individuals who have done very well and have moved up in their career as well. They subscribe for the platform on their own, and they also have done very well, either their business career path or the employment career path. They have done well. We have got good testimonials from them. We also do a lot of impact projects. So one of the impact projects that I would like to share is a community called Dialogue in the Dark. They are community of blind and visually impaired community people. But now they call themselves Dialogue for All, which means that they welcome anyone with special needs in their community. So those days, they used to use the platform to pick up telemarketing skills and read books and all. But after the pandemic, they actually have started a new initiative called Cloud Kitchen, where they have partnered with companies that do frozen food, and the community here actually prepares these frozen food. They have a menu where people can order, and they do this to bring in income for Dialogue for All, So they asked me to create a channel for them on their platform called Cloud Kitchen, where it talks about food hygiene, food safety, hospitality, communication for talking to customers when it comes to like ordering food, what's the right way, and things like that, where they can attend to customers, politely. So all these kinds of things they have put into the channel, and they are using that to upskill their community, and they are doing well as well. We also have one more good story is refugees. Refugees in most countries and also in Malaysia are not able to go to school or even go to college or university. So they have no chance of upskilling themselves. So when they use this platform and they got their certificates, I have a few who have actually moved on to other countries and who have got jobs as well. So that's another one good story. So at the end of the day, we not only make money, but we must make sure that we impact lives. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So, yeah, you mentioned about uh, impacting lives. So, as a whole, a very good interview. If you were to sum up today's interview in 2 words, what take-home message would you give to the audience who want to upskill themselves in today's digital economy?
Okay. So, my not 2 words, a few words maybe, would be to say that everyone goes through challenges. And when we go through challenges, we all are at our weakest points, in our life. And we tend to listen to other people more. But my message to everybody is should never underestimate themselves. They must always believe in themselves. The moment they believe in themselves, they will get confidence, they will take baby steps, and they will move on, and they will achieve whatever they want or they desire. At the end of the day, they have the power to make their dreams come true. So they should never underestimate themselves. From today, they must say, I'm the best. I can do this. I will do this. That's my message to everybody.
Yay! What a wonderful uh, question and answer session that was. Ladies and gentlemen, you're still with us. Rani Vimal just gave a good question and answer about upskilling in today's digital economy. Now we move on to the second segment of the fun segment of the night, which is laughter yoga. Laughter yoga, uh, laughter yoga is a combination of art of laughing and science of breathing. So, uh, so, so laughter yoga has 5 steps, and it has helped me so much. It improves blood circulation, and reduces stress, improves cardiovascular, and most importantly, the lungs. For the sake of today's interview, I have two exercises with us. Uh, the first step is clapping, ho ho ha ha, and
Okay.
breathing. Breathing is breathing in. Happy. And the third one is childlike play. You behave like a child. And the fourth one is laughter exercise, which I'm going to show you, share with you shortly. And the fifth one is silence, where you close your eyes, try to think of nothing, and open your eyes when you're ready. So there are two exercises that I was mentioning about for the sake of today's topic, which is upskilling in today's digital economy with running mobile, are uh, appreciation laughter for appreciation laughter and leadership laughter. So are you ready to laugh? Yes. What time it is? It's time to laugh, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this recording, laugh with us. Yes. So first one is appreciation laughter. Why do I say appreciation laughter? Mobile learning is so important that we need to appreciate. So put your thumbs up and laugh. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, ha 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 ha.
Yay. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, thank you mobile learning and thank you online learning with the presence of Zoom. Very good, very good. Yeah.
Very good. Very
Bagus,
good.
bagus.
Yay.
Yeah.
Bagus. Bagus. Yay.
And in Punjabi, in Chinese we say Fei Shang Hao, yeah. And in Punjabi or Hindi we say Bahut acha, yeah, or Bahut changa, yeah. So the second one is leadership laughter. More often than not, now we do as trainers, we begin as trainers. We are also teachers, and teachers, and also role models to the society. So imagine you're having a group of leaders around you, whether they're working adults or anything. So we are we are we, we look at them and say, laugh, ha 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 ha. We pretend that leaders are in front of us and laugh, ha 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 ha,
Ha 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 ha.
ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Yay! Very good, very good. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Yay.
And before I go on to the next segment, I have a positive affirmation. We are the happiest.
We are the happiest.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
We are the healthiest.
We
Ha
are the
ha ha.
healthiest.
Ha 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 ha. We love to laugh.
We
Ha
love
ha
to
ha ha.
laugh.
Ha 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 ha. And we are fabulous. Uh, fabulous online learners. Ha 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 ha. And we are capable of upskilling ourselves in today's digital economy. Ha 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 ha.
Well said.
Yay!
Yay.
Very good,
Very good.
very
Very
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was segment 2, laughter yoga. Now we move on to segment 3. Segment 3 is the commentary on today's topic, Today Rani spoke to us about how to upskill ourselves in today's digital economy. And here's what I think as a finalist for Miss Amazing Malaysia 2, for Miss Amazing Malaysia Season 2. I believe that upskilling takes a lot of effort. It's not a one-day thing. It is a continuous persistence will make the upskilling process smoother, and persistence is the key to excel in upskilling ourselves. And here is how I empower myself. Here are 3 tips that I would like to share. Um, I would like to share on this show. Number 1, how do I empower myself? This is not only for myself. This is the advice for the audience watching out there after this, and they want to apply it to themselves. Number 1 is empower them to learn something new every day. When you see a person, regardless, like when I see a person, I don't regard them as normal with challenges, because I get phone calls every day, and to say that I got this problem, that problem. I'm saying that how can we solve it? So we can empower them to learn a new skill every day. New skill, for example, new skill, laughter yoga and training is a new skill for me. I didn't know 10 years ago what is laughter yoga. But now I know what is laughter yoga. So we can empower them to live their life as normal. And like what Rani said, the speaker Rani said, no one should be left behind. And I believe that this is the motto. Secondly, you can teach them to empower themselves through gratitude. Why I say this? Because, ladies and gentlemen, gratitude is a very important skill. It is a skill needed to empower ourselves every day in every way. So now practice gratitude and practice reading self-help books. Self-help books are like, I do read articles on the net. Like I did a lot of research before this show on upskilling. Upskilling gave me a lot of ideas that, you know what, hey, you are more than like how I would like to quote what Waran said, that in his show, that I am more than I think. Obviously, you have to say that you are more than you think, because if you shelter yourself in that comfort zone, you won't grow. So my advice to everyone is to practice laughter yoga and empower yourself and adapt, improvise, and overcome your challenges in whatever you do. So and also that, and be with highly empowered people. Do not be with the weak people. Do not be with negative people. I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm not saying negative people are bad, but be with people who bring out the best in you. Only then you can empower, can upskill yourself with the positive vibrations that you yourself will give yourself or others will give you. So, and one more, be happy always. Be happy and cheerful and wear a smile until you still have teeth. Because smile is nothing to learn about. And and um before I end this show, I would like to say thank you to Rani, and life is the greatest teacher. It's high time we upskill ourselves and upskill others. So upskilling is very important. As a trainer, as a motivational speaker, as a finalist for Miss Amazing Malaysia Season 2, I believe that upskilling is very important in today's digital economy. Thank you, Rani Vimal, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening, and see you on August 27th with Dr. Gurcharan, who's going to talk to you about why do men and women communicate differently. Another interesting topic on effective communication uh, um, um, among men and women. Thank you for listening. Good night and God bless. Bye
Uh,
bye.
Rajvin, could I also add just very quickly that there's this program that I'm doing to help unemployed Malaysians, and anybody who is unemployed or you know of anyone who's unemployed, ask them to sign up at getemployed.today. There's no fees, it's free. All they need is their commitment and desire to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rani, for the sharing. And have a wonderful night, everybody.
You too,
Uh,
dear.
due to and don't forget to watch this recording.